Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to mrgetrich's channel. Um, you know, this is kind of like my own podcast to myself. I'm just on here to educate people and to help people out. Today our first topic is gonna be depression. First topic will be depression. How to get over depression, what to do if you're feeling like you're in a box and depressed. Um, you know, Various solutions on how to overcome certain things in life. Um, so yeah, first thing we're gonna go to the root of depression. What is depression? Like, what's the definition of depression? Like the actual definition. I don't know what the actual definition is, but I know what depression is, but I don't know really the actual definition. So we're gonna go into what's the actual definition of depression. So I have it right here. I pulled it up right here. I could actually pull it up for you guys as well. Let me do that instead. Let me get rid of my face real quick. And then we'll pull it up for you guys. Whoa. What happened there? What happened there? Alright. Now you guys see me in the top left. So yeah, let's look up, what is the actual definition of depression. And so right now we're just gonna look depression definition. Okay. Okay. So we have a. Oh, okay. Right here. Let me see if there's like a way I could. I'm sure you guys can see it, right? I think they can see it. I haven't kind of moved my box out the way a little bit, so you guys kind of see what we're talking about. So depression, a group of conditions associated with. I can't even see that far. Saying if you guys could see, because I can't see that far. A group of conditions associated with the elevation or lowering of a person's mood, such as depression or bipolar disorder. Okay. Clinical depression. Okay. Persistent depressive disorder, bipolar disorder, bipolar 2 disorder. Okay. Okay. So that's the definition of depression. Basically, just an elevation or lowering a person's mood. Okay. So so depression, that's our definition of depression, is lowering a person's mood, or basically being sad and just not knowing what to do about it. So that's depression. Okay. So my thoughts on depression, I've hung around a lot of people. I've had a lot of friends that have had like a lot of bad stuff happen to them, like some seriously bad stuff. And so I kind of got the gist on like what depression is. Me, I've never really been depressed like at all. I kind of grew up kind of strong-hearted. I kind of grew up kind of like, but I also haven't been in really a situation to where I've had to feel that type of mood, like a lowering mood. But I've been around plenty of people. Like, I have like two friends that went through one of the hardest things you could really go through. Um, and it really took them down. Like, it really knocked them out. Like, still recovering from it. But I could tell you from my experience that, yeah, it's that. But that type of stuff made me a lot stronger too. Um, but what I was always told, the reason why I think I'm such strong hearted and I'm so emotionally, I guess, locked away, is because I grew up in a family where they kind of put it to us to where it's gonna happen anyways. You know, so it's like I'm gonna be sad for a little bit. Like, I already lost two. I lost two dogs already, and yeah, that's nothing close to losing a human being. But just the feeling of just that type of feeling that would take you out can cause a lot of depression. But I feel like I was raised a lot stronger in those type of situations, those type of circumstances. So, and the hardest thing is when friends come to me, or like they don't even come to me, but when I'm supposed to be there for friends, I have a hard time of you know I have a hard time of being there for people. I have a hard time of like being the guy to cry on and the guy to lean on. Yes, I will hug you, and I will, but I'm like, I don't know your type of, I don't know your feeling. I mean, I try to get it into my head like what this type of feeling is, but like I don't know that type of feeling. I grew up a very hard headed individual, and I haven't really been in that circumstance to where I know that feeling, which I understand it's gonna happen. If it's not me, dude, it's eventually gonna happen. And it's sad, it's some sad stuff, but there's certain things. I think I'm pretty sure there's certain things because I say I haven't. I don't know. There's certain situations that I think I have been depressed. I think I was depressed when I think I was like 10, when I was really, really depressed. And I was in a situation to where I was fat. I still have a lazy eye. My eye would cross, like, and I would just get made fun of all the time. My brothers and sisters would always tell me, fat boy, and that was one of the things that hurted my heart the most, is being called fat boy. And that's just what they always used to call me. And then they'll tell me that my eyes crossed and the cross eyes, and that's really like where a lot of my strength comes from too, is growing up. Like, that's where a lot of strength came from, because I grew up, and that's the reason why I am how I am. I mean, I got part narcissism in me because how I grew up. I grew up and I had to be strong. Like, I've been in situations, so yeah, I was depressed. I was definitely depressed. I would go in my room and I would cry my eyes out. I would go in my room. I literally, there's, there's, that's a hard one. I literally, uh, it was a hard life growing up as a little kid. I didn't have no one really liked me in school. You know, the girls would all make fun of me and stuff. It's because I was an ugly little fat boy. I mean, if you really, really seen who I was, I'll show you guys a picture later on. But like, I was an ugly little fat boy. Like, literally, my fucking teeth were all crooked. Like, I had the thickest eyebrows. I still do have thick ass eyebrows, but literally my eye would cross. I had to get surgery for that. Um, no, I was just the ugliest little boy. But I mean, I was beautiful because I was just a kid. But like, I really went. I was in that type of situation to where I wanted to take my own life when I was a little kid, and believe it, I was like 5 or 10 years old. I didn't really know what else I had in life. I didn't really know what else was in store for me. But I was just so emotionally, like it just hurt. It hurt me the way I was, because I never thought it was gonna change. But no, kept pushing through. Kept pushing through, and I found stuff that I loved, and I had a great mother. I had a wonderful mother that just loved the hell out of me, because I am a mama's boy. Um, but it was tough growing up. Like, it was really, really tough growing up for me. But it wasn't impossible. I joined football, and that's one of the main things that and I was always scared to play football. I was scared to play football. I didn't want to play football. My brother Gabriel was really the star athlete. He's the one that wanted to play football and stuff, and they wanted to play some football, and I was like, all right. And then I went and got in it. We were like juniors or whatever, or we were probably like 10, 12 or whatever. We got in those little football league, and I liked it. I loved football. I loved it. I was scared to hit people and I was scared to be hit, but I loved it. And then I went and did it in high school, and that's really where I hit my peak. Nah, I didn't hit my peak. I can't say I hit my peak, but that's where I really came up. And then in high school, that's when stuff started going well. That's when stuff started going well. I had that just I think it was like freshman year. I got surgery for my lazy eye, or my stigmatism. It was a stigmatism. That's what they called it. And I got surgery for that, so they would fix or semi fix it. It still happens once in a while, but I got surgery for that. And then after that, I was feeling pretty comfortable with myself, because I was still, but I had messed up teeth. My teeth were messed up, and they were ugly because I had this tooth right here was all pushed all the way back, and then my jaw was all, but and after that, I got braces. They accepted me for braces, and so I got braces, and then I had braces for like 4 years. And then after I had braces, I started working out. I started hitting the gym. And I started hitting the gym, and I started getting a little big, a little swole, And then, life started becoming good. And then I started being that cocky dude. I started being that dude that was just, playboy status. I started being that dude that was just going to have to, yeet. But that's really where a lot of my confidence came from. And then I had girlfriends, and I played them out, and this and that. And then, I got into another situation where I was kind of sad. I had a girlfriend. Everything was so good. So good to me, and everything was just rocking. But, me playing as a fool, I didn't want that, and then I had to give up on that type of relationship. And it's not like I gave up. It's like I'm the type I force people out without them even knowing that I'm forcing them out. I force people out. And that's just who I am as a person. Like, if I don't see certain stuff, if I don't see certain things that's, really benefiting me or benefiting, like, that I can see in my future, I won't break up with a girl. I'll make them break up with me. But it's because if I see stuff that I don't like and I don't see that a woman should do. I was raised by a strong woman, so it's hard to fit that type of picture for me. And so it's if I see certain stuff and I just kind of I kind of just start shutting out, and I kind of start being a dick, and I kind of just start being a little bit more distant. I start doing stuff different, making you mad on purpose, doing, and there's certain there's stuff that, I'll make you mad and I'll laugh at you, which I don't do on purpose, which I have a major problem with girls getting mad at me and me laughing at them. Like I said, I'm a thick skull. I'm a strong guy, so I really don't feel sorry for a lot of stuff. So when girls are over there trying to cry and argue and basically manipulate, but we already talk about that. But like in those type of situations, like I really don't find it. Well, I do, but I don't mean to be laughing at you or laughing in your face. But it's funny to me. Like I find it funny. I don't know why. It's a certain situation where people's feelings just like there's a block in my head that just people's feelings like just don't really come to me unless it's like something that really hurts internally. Like if it's something that I could see that's really, really a problem, or those are the situations, those are the feelings that I could be sad for. But situations like why did you tell me that joke or something, like I was just joking with you and you're over there crying, making it a big ass thing. Like, I know you're a girl and you talk with your you show your emotions. Your emotions are like You know, they're very very strong. Girls' emotions are strong, and I don't mean to be. I'm not trying to be mean or a dick. I just find it funny. I want to joke with you. I want to laugh with you. I want to talk to you crazy and just think of it as a joke. Like think of it as certain situations. I don't joke about the bad stuff or if there's really something going on. No, I joke when I joke. And if you're gonna be over there crying every single second I tell a joke, that's one of the things. That's one of the things that I'm just, it's one of those things that I'm not. If I'm with a girl, I'm not gonna break up with her. I'm sorry. I don't. If I'm really, really with you, I'm not gonna break up with you. But if you're doing something like it's very, very, it's because the reason why I won't break up with a girl is because I feel like everybody can change. I really feel like everybody can change, but some people can't. And it's either you're gonna change or you're gonna be feeling horrible while you're with me. And it's really not your fault. It's not my fault. It's not. It's just the way I'm wired. So there's just a certain way I'm wired mentally that just tells me, fight this off. It's just saying like, it's like a body, like a virus in your body. Like it's basically like a virus in your body. It was stuff in my head mentally, my brain waves, whatever you want to call it. It comes in my head mentally, and it says fight this off. It says this ain't what you want. This ain't what's gonna make you happy. So fight this off without being the bad person. And that's where a lot of manipulation comes in and all that, which it's hard for me to fall for manipulation. I have five brothers and two sisters. Like manipulate. There's a lot of stuff that makes you strong. Having all them siblings, there's a lot of stuff that just you won't fly with you. I'm a middle child. I have two brothers that are older than me, two little sisters, and two little brothers and a twin. So I'm literally a middle child. So I got best of both worlds. So there's a lot of manipulation tactics that won't work for me, and a lot of females try to manipulate men, and they know they can manipulate men. But I'm a man that will not be manipulated. I mean, I could be. I very much could be. I'm a human being, but it's hard for me to be manipulated. And so that's what I'm saying. In those situations, like that's where I became strong, and that's where I became how I I am. I went through a very, very hard lifestyle. Like, I had everything I needed. I still have everything I needed. I'm doing fine today. But, I had a rougher lifestyle. But I can't say I came from the dirt because I didn't come from the dirt. I came from being dirty, but I didn't come from no dirt. I wasn't poor. I wasn't a poor man. I wasn't a poor kid. We had everything we needed. We literally had everything. My mom gave us a roof over our head every single day. Even though the lights got turned off a couple times, even though the water got turned off a couple times, my mom always managed to make it happen, make it work. So I by far ain't a struggler. I know there's a lot of people that just grew up just like me. Don't want to say that they were poor, piss poor, this and that. Yeah, I've seen some shit in my life. I've seen some crazy shit in my life, but I ain't never been hungry. I ain't never been unsafe. There's certain stuff and I'm very, very grateful for that. And, my deepest prayers to people that do go through that and that have gone through that. And I believe in everybody, but I believe my type of, situation makes you a stronger individual than people that had it all made and have everything they want. I've been around people I've been around people to where they have everything they want, and they can't get this one thing. They can't get a new TV. They can't get a laptop or something, and they fucking go ballistic. They go ballistic. They can't go to that concert, and they go ballistic. And they start saying, "I hate you, Mom," or "I don't love you anymore," or this and that. And I'm like, damn, you gonna tell your mom that it's like that? I'm like, whoa, chill out, buddy. And me and my brothers and sisters, we used to, if we was disrespecting our mom, we would catch each other and be like, "Don't talk about mom like that." But we would do it low key though. We wouldn't do it all. We the most bad thing we would do as children ever, is we would call our mom like a B. We'll call our mom a B, but behind all closed doors, where no one could hear us at all. Behind, because you get your ass beat. You say some shit like that, and that's just the funny part. And I just find it crazy because there's certain stuff we don't get we want. We had to pick our head up and just be like, all right, we're not gonna get that today. We're not gonna get that tomorrow. That's the reason why I push so hard on trying to get stuff, is because and I had an ex before that told me I have a problem, and this is really what really set me and her off. Like, it's just like, all right, I gotta get away from this girl, and it's because I like upgrading things. I have a car, I want to upgrade, and I'm in constant competition with friends. I'm in constant competition with my brother, especially my twin brother. All my brothers, I'm in constant competition, and that's what makes people strong as well. Is competition, friendly competition. Love, competition out of love. And she told me, it was like, you're always trying to upgrade, and you're always trying to be better than everybody, and you're always trying to do this and do that. And that's all. It's like, duh, like. That was one of the things I couldn't be sorry for. And that's the only way you're gonna elevate, is if you hold that type of competition. You work a little bit harder than everybody. You do that extra shift. You work out extra hard. Like, you want to be better than everybody. And yeah, family is love, but family you need to compete with. If you don't have strong people to compete with in your circle, you're going to be confused on what to do. If you go and hang out with a bunch of bums, eventually you're going to be a bum. If you go and hang out with a bunch of millionaires or people that are just working their ass off, you're going to work your ass off, and you're going to want to compete, and you're going to want to be there to, excel. So that's the reason why that was one of them things that just threw me off. It was just like, why am I with this girl, man? If she don't like me competing with, my siblings or everybody. I never competed with her. I talk shit, but I won't compete with no female. I love when females do stuff bigger than me, and do stuff this and that. Those are the only people I won't compete with, is a female. I can't see myself competing with a female. I mean, I love to play with them, and I love to, but I won't compete with a female. Especially if it's my female, I'm gonna want her to push to the moon. But other people, like brothers, brotherly love, even my own sister, that's stuff that's just naturally, it's a natural instinct. It's a natural instinct. This female, my ex, she even told me this. She told me this. And this was before all the Andrew Tate and stuff was going on. She told me this. She was like, you have a lot of toxic masculinity. Like, toxic masculinity. And it's stuff that I'm proud of, It's not stuff that like, could hurt me or anything. Because I'm proud to be a man. I'm proud to be, I'm proud to have masculinity, because I know a lot of men that do not have no masculinity whatsoever. That you tell them to build a fucking, say it's raining outside, and you tell them to build a shelter so we don't get rained on. Say it's gonna rain for 16 weeks or whatever, and you gotta build a shelter because there's nothing to Like they're gonna, there's men that can't do that. There's men that can't fix a air conditioner. There's men that can't use a water hose. I can't go that deep, but seriously, like there's men out there that are like that, and that's the reason why I take a lot of pride in that, because I'm a man, and I feel I need it. It's a trait that I need it. I need to be a man. I have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I need to be a man. I need to be in control. I need people to feel safe around me. And that's one of those things, like, they call it toxic masculinity. I haven't heard that word in a long, long time, because, it's a thing to be a man now. It has to be. It has to be a thing to be a man, because if we need men in this world. We need them. Period. Like, that's our coat. That's our blanket over the world is men. And it could be, some men are disgusting out here. Some men are weird and, incapable. But I really find I really find pride in that, of being a man. And I really love being a man. It's a good feeling. Not that being a woman ain't, is bad or anything. Being a woman's probably, women are strong. Women are powerful. Women do so much. Trust me, I was raised by a woman. And women are powerful. But, I think being a man is better. Probably because I'm a man. And, I just feel, I feel like there's so much more respect from man and woman being a man. So much. And it's like, women are respected by women, but women, no. See, that's the reason why I feel like this, because women don't really respect women too much. Men respect men most of the time. Women don't really respect women. Women will be cool in your face. Hey, hi, how are you? This and that. And then go and judge the fuck out of you. They will go and judge your ass off. So that's why I feel like, it's different, because, women are very, very emotional and they're very judgmental. Men, certain men out here that judge, but, most men respect each other, and, we respect the grind of what it is and what you got to really go through, because we understand each other. Men understand each other. And there's just a difference in that. A big, big difference. So, I'm proud to be a man. I'm proud to be an American man. And, but we love our women. We love our women. I love women too, Just being raised by a woman just makes me elite, I think. I really think it just makes me elite, being raised by a woman. I mean, I had my dad in my life. My dad was in my life, in and out. But, being raised by a woman makes me elite. I know how to cook. I know how to clean. And that's the crazy thing about when I date people, is because I hold that bar to the sky. I hold that bar to where my mom kept it. And, if they're reaching for that bar and they just can't grab it, they're good ones. And they're just trying to grab it, they're the good woman. But if they're not really, trying to be, because most, like seriously though, like what Lil Boosie said is, men look for women that like their mom. That's just what it is. Not no weird stuff, no nothing. But men look for women that are like their mother. And, a lot of women are like, I'm not your mother, this and that. But no, I know you're not. But she held that bar up for the longest time. She held that bar up for the longest time. Unconditional love. Cleaning up after you. Yelling at you when you fucking up. But still loving you at the end of the day. You fucking up. She's still gonna love you at the end of the day. And that's all men want. That's all men want. Is they just want a woman to love them unconditionally. just like that. You know, take care of them. And eventually grow up and just be a strong couple. Like, I'm not saying take care of them as in, you know, woman pays all the bills and all that. No. Like, no. A man needs to handle his business in order to be taken care of. So, if you ain't handling your business and you're going to be a bum or whatever, you don't deserve that type of bar of woman. You don't deserve that type of woman. Men that are sloppy, men that are, you know, men out here that are just bad people. Not really bad people, but, you know, you don't deserve that type of woman. And if she leaves you and you're hurt for the rest of your life because she left you, is because you're not meant for a situation like that. Stick to the script. Stick to what you are. If you're not very high value as a person, which I'm not even talking money, I'm talking high value emotionally, physically, mentally. I'm not talking about, you know, money. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm just talking about, let's talk emotionally. If you're not high value emotionally, if you're not high value physically, like if you're not, you know, if you're not there to be a provider, if you're not there to, if everything goes left, they're going to be looking at you and you're not going to know what to do. Like, that's a high value man. A high value man is someone that takes care. Takes care. You know, I'm not talking financially. Financially, you could work at that, but you have time to work at that. But I'm talking, you know, as, you know, women need men. They don't need little boys. They don't. They need and they want men. They want somebody that's secure. And, you know, that's just what a high value man is to me. And then after you get secure within yourself, then you go on a razor and you get rich. You get famous, do whatever you got to do to make bread, as long as you're taking care of everything you got to take care of, as long as you're taking care of your woman, as long as you're taking care of your assets, as long as you're taking care of everything that needs to be taken care of. And if she's doing the same, then you guys are good together. You guys will make it forever. You guys will make it, you know, you guys will do everything. Jay-Z, you know, Beyonce. Those are big dogs right there. And they ain't never gonna do anything. They ain't never going nowhere. Because they're billionaires. Like, you know, there's so much more in this life. There's so much more in this life. And everybody can do it. Everybody. And I believe in it. Like, I believe in it. You know, I could have a woman right now and be secure. Have a full-time job, you know, this and that. But, you know, I love myself. I love myself a lot. And I invest a lot of stuff, and I'll invest a lot in myself. Into myself and my happiness. And other people's happiness, like my family. I invest in their happiness too. You know, that's just the situation it is. Where I'm in right now. I need to get bigger and I need to get better. And there's always room for growth. There's always room for growth, no matter what. And yes, I do. I need a lot of growing. I need a lot of growing. But there's only one way to get there. And it's keep pushing. Just keep pushing, man. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to keep pushing. Keep pushing hard. And then just stay connected. Keep pushing and stay connected. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. I'm going to continue, keep it pushing and stay connected. Because, you know, and making sure I love myself. Making sure I put myself first. Making sure if I see those red flags, that's what they call them nowadays. And if I see those, that, you know, I address them. Man, I keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. But alright, guys, I'm not going to take too much more of you guys' time. I'm going to go. Probably got to work out. You know, no one really wants to work out, but I'm going to work out. But thank you guys if you guys watched the whole video or you guys watched through this video. I appreciate it. You know, I just had to let that out there. I'm going to make another video pretty soon. You know, it's your boy, Mr. Get Rich. Make sure you drop a follow and do whatever you gotta do. I got all the handles. But wrapping it up. It's love yourself. That was just a little bit about me, and me growing up, and we talked a little depression. We talked a little. But the next ones we'll talk about. We'll talk about a little bit more upper stuff like happiness. And, certain stuff I've been through. I'm sure you guys are down to hear like stuff that I've seen and heard, or stuff that I've done that I love doing, and stuff I've seen, the sites I've seen, pictures I have, and this and that. So I'm gonna keep you guys posted, and I'm gonna post another video pretty soon coming up. I'm happy to be here and happy to just talk to you guys, even if no one views it, even no one sees it. I just gotta spread that love. So I love all y'all. And just keep it pushing, pimp. I'm gonna tell you that too. I'm gonna tell you that forever. That's the thing. Just keep pushing through everything. But right now I gotta get up out of here. I probably eat some fruit or something. I'm gonna eat some fruit and then hit the gym. I feel motivated right now. I'm feeling good, and I'm really happy I got to let that out on you guys. But like I said, drop a follow, drop a like, do whatever you got to do. Drop a comment if you have to, and you have questions about like the next video or whatever. Continue to do that, and continue to spread love, spread positivity. Don't ever hate. If you do hate, thank you again for watching. But alright guys, I'm gonna head up out of here. Just want to say I love you guys again, and I appreciate it. Mr. Get Rich is out. Peace out.